Hello, welcome to Zeeg AI, the all-in-one AI platform for content writing, AI speech to text, AI text to speech, AI image generation, AI code generation, and more features to come. If you're here for the first time, you simply need to create an account by clicking on sign up. Or if you already have an account, you just click on login. All right. If you're here for the first time, you could create a free account, whichever way you would like to do it, whether through this button here or the sign up button. You're all going to get really good free packages to use on your first sign up. So this video is to show you how to navigate the Zeek AI platform. So the first thing you need to do when you land on the platform is to log in. So in this demonstration, you just enter your email address and click on login. Now that you are in the AI dashboard, this is what it looks like. All right, so you see we have dashboard, templates, document, voiceover, AI speech to text, AI image, AI code, and AI chart. They all have various use cases and depends on whatever you want to do with any of the features you see here. They are super easy to use. All right. So let's get started. So when you log in, this is the dashboard you would definitely see. So remember, we also have the dark mode feature. So you can simply click on this button here to change the view to dark mode. As you see here, if you like to use dark modes on your screen, you can simply click here to take it back to the usual white backgrounds that you see. But if you do not like backgrounds, maybe because of some visuals, some eye stuff you want to take care of, you simply click on this one icon here to change it to the dark mode. Okay, so we have both light and dark mode, and of course, several other things to do. So for these demonstrations, I'm going to use the light mode uh, version. So to start with, we have a couple of templates for various use cases. So under template, we have all. We have some for specifically meant for blog posts, some for email copywriting, for different purposes, welcome email, cold email marketing, follow-up emails, and various purposes. So we also have some for social media. You want to write your social media posts, generate social media ads, headlines, ads, descriptions, and so many other things you want to write about. But basically for social media, both personal and for business account. So we also have content specifically for content writing, where you have the article generator, the content rewriter, paragraph generator, talking point, pros and cons. They all have very short descriptions for their use cases. And for those that like to use Zeeg AI for academic purposes, we have the academic essay template that you can also use. And I'll come to that later on in this demonstration anyway. So we also have some templates for videos, for video descriptions. You want to write a description about a video to generate video titles, YouTube tags, generator, video scripts, generator, and so much more. Also for websites, we have meta descriptions, FAQs, FAQ answers, testimonials. You want to write beautiful testimonials for your e-commerce website, problem agitated solutions. You want to write web copies generally, and we also have a couple of others here like Amazon product description. So we have it covered on all fronts. There are over 40 templates here for various use cases. You just have to find a template that suits whatever purpose you want to use Zig AI for. So this is Zig AI 2.2, and in the upcoming versions, you're going to see more features. We're working on getting a text to video feature up for you, which will come later on in our roadmap. So there are so many other features, and of course, we're fine tuning lots of our AI applications and several other things that you need to use. So about the templates. So let's go back to all templates. So you want to write, okay. So you want to generate blog post ideas. Of course, when you hear you select your language, it's very important to note that you can write in several languages using Zeeg AI. You can write in several languages using Zeeg AI. You just need to select the language of your choice. All right, several languages using Zeeg AI. So for this demonstration, we will work with the United States English. So this is to generate blog post ideas. So about webhooks, you can select all webhooks, but you do not need to do that anyway. So just if you're interested in that, you can just click here and select all webhooks. All right, but it's not important however you do it. So so what you need to do here is to write your blog posts topic, what it is about. Okay, say email marketing. And it is going to generate a couple of topics around email marketing for you. Okay, so you can select a couple of things you want here, how creative you want to go, or maybe high, average, the tone you want to use, excited, professional, witty, sarcastic. We have a couple of options here for you to select. And also importantly, the number of results that you want to have. So for these demonstrations, I'm going to use three, and you're going to have three different results. And for word count, for this account, this is a demo account, so the word count is limited to 2,000. So I'm going to reduce that to 1,000. So, and then once I've entered the details, as you have seen here, so you just need to click on generate, and then you wait for the AI to do the magic for you. All right, so it is going to give you some ideas about email marketing. Remember that our seed keyword here is email marketing. So, as you can see here, introduction to email marketing. What are some of the benefits of email marketing? How can you create an effective email marketing strategy? What are some common email marketing mistakes to avoid? These are suitable, awesome blog post topics that you can write about. Okay, remember that this is specifically to generate blog ideas for your website and your content marketing purposes. So you look at a couple of others, how to design an email marketing campaign, crafting the perfect subject line, making your email look great on a device. There are several others. So you see how email marketing can help you build customer relationship, tips for building and opt-in lists, how to send emails that prompt action. So it is generally going to give you ideas about the topic that you have given it, so you can write about these ideas. So that's the goal of this template. So there are a couple of templates that you can use for these purposes. So I forgot to show you something really quickly. So when you have generated, okay, just say email marketing as we did earlier. So when you have stuff like this, all right, you want to save this document. Just give it a name here, email marketing topic ideas. Give it a name, and then you can see several options here for you. You can save this document, you can copy the output you have here into your own editor. You can also export this as a text document. Just click here and export it as a text document. You can also export it as a PDF, and you can also export it as a Word document, which is the usual Office tools that you have. So to save this on our server, you just give it a name, and click on Save. So now that you have saved this, you can come back to your document, maybe on a later date, to continue with this. So you just have to look at all documents. And then you see the email marketing topic ideas that we just saved. So you can continue to edit this. You can continue to edit this. You can click on view document and continue to make changes, or maybe whatever you want to do with this, you can copy it, edit as you want, and so on and so forth. So that's what I wanted to show you. So that's about the template. Remember that we have several other things you can do here, several other blog titles, welcome emails, cold email marketing, follow up. There are several other things you can do. You just have to select a template for your own use case. Okay. Now, away from templates, let's head over to AI chart. In the AI chat sections, we have well-trained AI assistants on various topics, all right, various natures. So you can select one that is compatible for your own use case. So for example, here we have a travel guide. You want some advice on travel, you're on a travel website, you want anything, do any business related to travel, you can use this assistant here. It knows so much about traveling. We also have a motivational coach. We have a stand-up comedian. You want to write scripts for your comedy shows, you can use this. So just select any assistant here, just on the topic that you want to write about. For this purpose, I will use, okay, just before that, remember that you can select some templates as your favorite. Okay, so for this, I'll select screenwriter. You can select some topics as your favorite, so they appear at the top of your AI chat assistant. Oh, I'm interested in finance, so I'll select this financial analyst as an assistant. In life coaching, I'll select this also as a favorite. You can mark as many favorites as you like. For your free account, we give you access to all the AI chat assistants. And as you can see, there are several of them for cyber security. I'll select this also as a favorite. So it is easier for me to find. Okay, I'll also select NSL specialist as a favorite. Okay, so what happens is that when you come back to AI chat next time, you see your favorites are lined up for you to pick before the other ones. Okay, so for this demonstration, I'm going to go with life coach. So as you see here, we have options for you to save previous charts. Okay, you can give it a name based on whatever topic you want. Just give it a name and save. So look at this. I'll name these topics. So the aim is that you can come back to it later. Remember that this saves all your conversations. Okay, it saves your conversation. This chat was done 2 weeks ago, and you can come back to it anytime to continue. So it remembers your previous conversation with it, and you also proceed from where you start. Okay, so let's start a new chat. Uh, let's name this chat a trial. This is just for demonstration purposes. Okay. All right. We can name this later after our discussion. So you can ask it just about anything you want. Okay. So this is a life coach assistant. So I'm going to ask it a simple question. Say, give me some simple life tips to measure success, and let's see what it gives us. So our AI software is well trained. It's super powerful, more than you can imagine. Okay, it's nothing compared to what you have seen anyway. Not even ChatGPT beats this. Okay, so you see, you have a text generated based on the topic or the input that you gave it. So what you can do here is you can also export this chat as a Word document. You can also export this chart as a PDF. You can also export this chart as a text file. So if you're writing maybe a speech, an article, whatever, once you're done with your writing, remember that you can export it. Okay, just you can export this chart to other platforms. Okay, you can export the Word file, edit it on your office or whatever. So for different conversations, remember you can always start a new chat. Very important. You can always start a new chat. This will help you to save old chats based on the topics, and it will also help you to streamline your old charts and in a way that you can come back to them later to understand them. So if you try to save this and you get this kind of error, do not worry, your tab is not going anywhere. Okay, just leave it for some time and come back to it later, and you can always save it as you want. Okay, so this is for AI chart. Remember that to get to AI chat, just click on AI chat. Select an assistant that's for your own purpose. So you're preparing, say you're preparing for a job interview, you can use this interviewer to interview you, to tell it about your jobs, ask it to give you some uh, questions that you should expect in the interview, and of course you get everything. So that's just, you can also search for assistants here, just using the main keywords assistants. You can search for AI assistants and you see a couple dedicated to AI, medical advisor, AI writing tutor, AI assisted doctor. So several other topics you can chat about. So to use AI chat, remember to select a chat assistant for in the niche that you want to write about. Very important also. Also, if you writing a topic, say if you're writing an essay or anything at all that you are writing, remember that you can use any of these assistants for any purpose at all. You just have to give it some really good prompt about what you want. Okay, just tell it to do what you want the best way that you'd like it done, and it will get it done for you. Just the quality of your output will be determined by the quality of your prompt. Very important. We're working on creating a prompt library where you can see some good examples of prompt for various use cases. Okay, so keep that in mind while you use our software. So there is also a feature, AI code. AI code is specifically for developers. Okay, so if you're a web developer and you want to make your codes better, more streamlined, this is where to do it. AI code has the capacity to write in any programming languages: Go, JavaScript, Perl, PHP, Python, Ruby, Shell, Swift, TypeScript, and several others. So it can write in any programming language at all. You just have to find a way to make your codes better. So, for example, in this demonstration, I'm going to write, I'm going to create a function to remove related products in WooCommerce. I'm going to write a function to remove related product from a WordPress WooCommerce website. Okay, so select a programming language. When you're not sure what a programming language should be, you can leave it at none. Okay, but for this is a PHP function that I want to generate. And then you click on generate. You just wait a couple of seconds and you have your output. Of course, if you're a developer, you know what to do with this code. So what this code does is that it removes the related products that you find on product pages on your WordPress website. So you look at the code here. So you just copy this code. You just click on this copy icon here and it copies this code for you. So you head over to your WordPress site, go to your, of course, it has given you the way to use this. Okay, so go to your functions.php file of your WordPress theme, and then this will come, just add the code to your function.php file. So if you want to save this also, you can give it a name, or let's just say product, and give it a name, or say remove related product. Then you click on save. This icon is for save, and you can copy this code by just clicking here, copy it to your code editor, or you can download this as a text file. So let's save this code. So we have saved this code, and we can go back to it later on in our documents to find it. Okay, we can go back to it later on our documents to find it, all codes, and then look at the code that we just saved. Okay, so that's how this works. So over to the next feature, AI images. It's very important to remember that the quality of the AI image that you generate will specifically be based on the quality of your prompt. Okay? It is very important to keep that in mind. So, if you are not sure, you can use the AI chat to create a prompt to give you very beautiful images. You just have to tell the AI chat to give you a prompt for these purposes to generate images, and it will help you to do that better. So you want to give your image a test, so a name. So let's give it birds. So we're going to generate images about flying bird. Create an image of a flying bird, of a flying bird. So just simple, straight to the point. Remember that this is just for descriptive purposes only. So you can make some really crucial, you can make some really crucial selections here to determine the quality of your image. Or based on how you know all of this, I'm trying to, okay, let's do a 3D art here. So remember that however you do yours is just based on your need specifically. So for this purpose, I'm going to do a 3D art. I'm not a graphic designer. So I'll just go with canvas, lightning mode. I'll go with studio, go with bright. And then the size is very important. So for this, I'll select a large image, 124 by 124. And for the number of images I want created, I'll select three images. I'll now click on generate image. So you just have to wait for the AI to process your prompt and give you really good images. So remember that this is just for demonstration purposes. So your own prompt should be a lot better than just saying create an image of a flying bird. Okay, so these things are what you should take into consideration when doing using the AI image. So now that we have three images generated, let's take a look at them. So download, click on this button to download an image. Okay, so we download all three that we created on the go and take a look. Yeah, so let's preview one of the images. So you see the bird that we have. Okay, remember the more detail you give to it, the better it is. Okay, so we didn't give so much detail, but we have a flying bird here. All right, so we can also look at the second one. We also have a flying bird here. Remember, we didn't give it much details. So we also have a third one, another flying bird. So in your prompt, remember to be as detailed as possible. Every detail of the image that you want, you also do that. And most importantly, remember that our demonstration is for 3D purposes. Okay, so 3D illustrations look a little different. So um, this is for image usage using our AI to generate images. Another thing you can do is AI speech to text. For AI speech to text, you need to upload a file and have it write the transcription of that file. So first of all, I will just go ahead to let me give or get a simple script I will use for the AI text to speech. And I do not have a file I want to get a transcription in the speech to text. So I'll just do this demonstration really quickly. Right, a simple funny story. So let me have it write a simple funny story I can use for this purpose. So this is the characters for the story. This is the setting and whatever. So I'll just copy this story for my demonstration. So let's go back to the AI uh, voiceover. Let's go back to the AI voiceover. No, so it's also very important to remember that you can choose various languages here. Okay, you can choose various languages. So very important to remember that. So choose a language that you want your voiceover to be produced in. So for this demonstration, I'll choose the US English, and then also choose the voice that you want. Okay, you can test a couple of voice here to see which suits your use case the best. Okay, so for this demonstration, I will choose Christopher, and I will give it a name. I just give it test. For webhooks, just select all webhooks. So if you want to give it special characters, okay, let's have this done as an address. So you can also set your volume here. You can set the speed of your AI voiceover. You can set the speed of the sound you want to produce. Okay, you can set it to X slow, slow, medium fast, extra fast, and you can also determine the pitch here. And then you can also select some pauses, how you want it to pause, maybe after a second, after 2 seconds, three, after a paragraph, and all of that. So for this, I would like to pause after a sentence. Okay, so uh, remember that I copied the story that I wrote earlier, so I'll just paste the story here. So remember that for voiceover, these selections are really important. First, the language, the voiceover artist that you want to use, then give it a name and select the webhooks that you have here, and then the way you want it to be said. Maybe you want it to be written to be produced as an address. Just whatever suits your case. I believe that if you're doing this, you definitely know how to use all of this. Then you can set the volume also. You can set the speed. You can set the pitch and the pauses that you want. So for this case, we're selecting after seconds. So I'm going to press this again and select all of this the way I wanted so that they are applied. So for the pauses, I'm going to select after sentence so that it applies to the text. So what you do now is you click on synthesize and then just give it a second or two and okay, all right. So for this account, we do not have enough characters available for this purpose. So I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to cut, just make a really short demonstration. Yeah. We're going to cut this short and then select the process that I want again. So synthesize. So now we have a voiceover produced for us. Let's play it and see how it sounds. So you have seen a sample of the AI text to speech or voiceover. You've seen how to create a voiceover. It's really simple and straightforward. So you see really good voice that we got here. Really good one. So the next thing you want to do is to download this. Just click on this download icon and you download your audio file. Okay, it's really simple and our tool is really powerful. We have a really powerful AI tool that you can use for this purpose. So if you're new to voiceovers, you just have to practice this the more and get what you want. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is go to AI speech to text. Of course, you know that AI speech to text is like transcriptions. We are trying to create a transcription of a video file or an audio file. So you have a file where someone is saying something and you want to get the transcription, the text for whatever the person is saying. So we're going to use this um, voiceover that we just generated for this purpose. So when you get here, this is what you're going to see. These are the various file types that you can use. You can use an MP3, MP4, and various other files here, even webcam. So click on browse to select a file. Remember that this is a test account and my balance is just 30 minutes. Okay, so let's select the file that we just downloaded. This should be it, and I just click on enter. So for speech to text, the maximum file size that you can upload at once is 25 MB. It's 25 megabytes. So if you have larger files, you may have to split them into sections to use this feature, this AI speech to text. So if you have files that are larger, you just have to split them into sections. Remember that it is limited to 25 MB for one transcription. So if you have longer files that are huge, larger than 25 MB, you can split them into various sizes of 25 MB. Then later on, of course, you merge all your transcript together. So every other thing here is optional. You want to give it an idea, it's optional. You want to select specific language, it's optional. It's capable of detecting the language that is in the audio and it will write the transcript in the language. But if you want to be more specific, you can also select the language, but it's optional. Okay, so the task type is optional also. It can do that. So but for this purpose, we want to transcribe an audio file. So it's just here. Want to transcribe an audio file. So if you have this in another language and you want to transcribe it in English language, then you can select generate transcription in English. So it will first study the language and then transcribe whatever you have in the audio or video file into English language for you. So it's really straightforward. So for webhooks, just select all webhooks, but it's also optional anyway. Then click on transcribe. Now just give the AI a couple of seconds to transcribe the file for you. Okay, so this is the story that we played earlier. This is the story and this is the transcription. So you can play it to listen to it and match the transcription that it has given you, see if there is an error anywhere. So let's just test. So you see that this is accurate and there are no errors anyway. So when you produce a transcript, you just have to read this and see what you have. Just play the transcript and read the text to see if you have any errors. Okay. So it is really simple. So the next thing you do, of course, if you have this as, say, maybe it's a podcast and you want to write it into a blog post, of course you can create sections in it. You can give it sections and write, you can use appropriate headings, say introduction, and then make appropriate headings right on Zeeg AI before downloading this. So you can do all of these heading one. So your H1 or H2, just change it as much as you want. Okay, so several use cases. You can add font sizes, can format your text here before you save them. Okay, so once you are done with all of this, you can now click on save transcript. So later on, you can go back to your documents. You can go back to your document and find the transcript that you have saved. Remember also that you can export this as a Word document. You can also export this as a text file, and you can copy this transcript and paste maybe in an external doc file to edit it. Also, this is how it goes. So we've already saved this. So let's see the documents and see what we find. What? Where did we do this? Where did we do this? So this was on transcripts, I think so. So this is the transcription we did earlier. So this was, yeah, this was voiceover, Christopher. So we have it here. Okay. So it's really this simple. It's just you doing whatever you want to do with this, and just anything at all you can do with Zeeg AI. So we are giving you an AI platform for your business. You can take your business from ground zero to the highest level using Zeeg AI. If you want to pay for subscription, this is a free trial account. If you want to upgrade, you can click on upgrade your account here. Okay, so if your account, if you've used everything you have in your account and you need to upgrade your account, just click on upgrade account. Just click on this icon here, click on upgrade. So when you click on upgrade, you see that we have various pricing plans and features attached to them. So we have the basic plan for $6, we have the standard plan for $10, we have the plus plan for $18, we have the premium plan for $25. Okay, we also have the Pro and Elite plans. So you can look at each of these plans, look at the word count, and whichever suits your use case, you just proceed to buy a plan. So for this demonstration, I'm going to click on the premium, which is $18. I want to subscribe to the $18 premium account. So on Zeeg AI, we have various payment gateways. We have PayPal, we have Stripe, and we have Paystack. So depending on your region, you can use any of these payment gateways. I think this Paystack is good for African nations. PayPal worldwide, but Africa, every part of the world, Europe, America, everywhere. Stripe also for debit card payment. So Stripe and Paystack work for debit card payment. While of course you know how PayPal works. So if you want to proceed with PayPal, remember that you have to select a payment option here to proceed. So you just click on PayPal and then click on checkout. It will take you to a PayPal dashboard to complete your subscription. So when you click on Stripe, you just give your details, your card holder name. Just give your card holder name, your card details. All right, just fill in your card details and click on checkout to take you to Stripe gateway to complete your payment. Also, pay stack. Just click on pay stack. Okay, click on pay stack, enter your email, and click on checkout to take you to the pay stack dashboard to complete your payment. So it is really easy. It is really, really easy for everyone. So you just for pay stack, you just enter your account details and you are good to go. So for okay, this is enjoying Nigerian Naira, and for $18 it is 13,680 Nigerian Naira. So you just enter your card details and click on pay to complete your transactions. So this is all. And one other thing I want to show in this demo is the other things that we have here. So remember that we have an affiliate program. So you can click on our affiliate program if you want to create referrals. Okay. You can click on affiliate program that we have here. Now copy your referral link, your unique referral link. For every sale that you make on Zeeg AI, for every sale that you make on Zeeg AI, you get 10% commission on every sale. So if you want to invite people, enter their email address here and you can send them an email invite. Okay, you can send them an email invite. And once they register with your referral code, you will get 10% commission. Okay, so my gateways, my payouts, my referrals. You can view all of this if you already have them in your account. You can view if you already have referrals, you can view them. And then if you are sure you have created some referrals, of course, you can create a payout request and it will pay you. Okay, so that's for affiliates. So if you're using this and you run into any challenges, remember that you can create a support request on your dashboard. So just hover over to your account and select support request. And then this is a demo account. It has no history of support. So just create a new support ticket. Just tell us what your query, what your problem is about. If you have technical issues, if you have billing issues, if you have improvement ideas, if you have feedback to give us, or just select the priority, how important this is to you to proceed with your business. Give it a subject headline, give, of course, screenshot. It's really important that you attach a screenshot to uh, let us know what the issue is. So just you can use any screen grab extensions like this screen capture extension. Just grab the screen this way, then attach it to your support. It's really important for us to see what you are really, the problem you're really facing, because sometimes you may not be able to explain this in the appropriate way using words. So the screenshot helps us to understand better. Then you come down to the support message, explain anything you want us to do for you or the challenge you are facing, and then click on send and we will get your support request and respond to you immediately. This is specifically for billing and technical issues. So several other use cases anyway, just however you want it, it's perfect. And if you need an immediate customer assistance, we have a chatbot here, a customer service chatbot that we can you can use to get in touch with us. Okay, so just start a new conversation, fill your details here, fill your details and start a conversation. So you can tell us and get live support. We have live support assistants that will be available to chat with you. Of course, you are going to be on queue depending on demand. If you're using this channel, depending on demand, you'll be on queue and we'll respond to you as soon as it's your turn. So for most urgent cases, remember to use the support request button on your profile. So I think that is all that you need to know right now. You can figure out every other thing yourself. So if you have any challenges, always raise a support ticket, and we'll be here to support you and answer to your questions. So just remember, of course, we have a notification bar here where we sometimes we make announcements. So if you log in and you find this, and if you find a notification here, you just click on it to read the announcements that we may have made. All right. So just click on it to make read the announcements that we may have made. So over to your dashboard, and there you go. So thank you so much for using Zeeg AI. We're going to keep doing our best to make sure that we support you to take your business to the next level.